All right, let's talk about one of the biggest hurdles for anyone who writes, that dreaded blank page. Today, we're diving into a really simple but honestly game-changing technique called the answer first strategy. It's all about getting your ideas flowing immediately, and trust me, it might just change how you approach writing forever.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You sit down, you're ready to create something great, and you're met with absolutely nothing. Just that blinking cursor kind of mocking you. It is one of the most frustrating feelings in the world.
And that's the real trap, isn't it? We think that our first attempt, those first words on the page, have to be perfect. And that pressure becomes so intense that it's completely paralyzing. We end up writing nothing at all because we're so scared it won't be good enough. So let's give this feeling a name because we're going to tackle it head on. It's the fear of the blank page. It's a very real psychological barrier, but the good news is there is a surprisingly simple way to just smash right through it. See, the core problem is we think we need to have this perfectly formed, brilliant idea in our heads before a single word hits the page. But what if we have that completely backwards? What if the act of writing itself is actually how we discover our best ideas? Okay, so let's get to the solution. It's called the answer first strategy or front-loaded writing. And this whole approach basically flips the traditional writing process on its head to get you out of that frozen state and into motion. So what exactly is it? Well, it's simple. You write first. That's it. Before you talk it out, before you overthink it, you front-load the whole process by just getting your initial thoughts down on paper. And it doesn't matter if they're messy or incomplete. In fact, that's kind of the point. And the results are pretty amazing. For one, it just demolishes that fear of the blank page because the stakes are so low. Second, it actually helps improve the structure of your thinking as you go. And third, it's a fantastic support for writers who aren't as confident, kind of leveling the playing field for everyone involved. And this really gets to the heart of it. The whole goal here is to get everyone thinking and producing. This naturally leads to way better, higher quality answers, and, crucially, it anchors the whole discussion in actual evidence, not just whoever has the loudest opinion in the room.
So, how do you actually do this? Well, it's not some vague concept. It's a concrete 5-step routine that anyone can follow. Let's walk through it right now.
The routine is just a simple, logical progression. You start with a short prompt, then comes a quick burst of silent individual writing. After that, things get collaborative. You pair up and share to bounce ideas off each other, and then maybe share with a larger group. But the most important part, the real magic, is that last step, going back to improve and redraft what you first wrote. Now let's zoom in on that silent writing part for a second. We are only talking about 60 to 120 seconds, 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. The goal here is not a masterpiece. It's just a short, sharp burst to get your initial thoughts down without any judgment. That super tight time limit is the secret. It removes all the pressure to be perfect. And I really can't stress this enough, that final improve step is absolutely crucial. This is where the real growth happens. After you've heard other ideas and gotten some feedback, you go back to your own writing to add more detail, maybe fix a misconception, and just genuinely clarify your own thinking. Your first draft is never the final product. It's just the launch pad. Now, the great thing is, you don't have to go into this process empty-handed. To make it even easier and more effective, there are a few simple tools. Think of them as scaffolds you can use to support the writing. And these scaffolds are so simple but so effective. Things like sentence stems to give you a starting point, a word bank to help elevate your vocabulary, maybe a little fragment of a model answer so you have a clear target to aim for, or even a simple checklist to keep you focused on what really matters for the task. So for example, a simple word bank like this can instantly make your writing more sophisticated. Instead of just saying and or but over and over, you're prompted to use more precise words that really show the connection between your ideas. It's such a small tweak, but it has a huge impact. Okay, so like with any new technique, there are a couple of common traps people fall into. Knowing what these are ahead of time is going to help you get this right from the very beginning. So there are 2 big mistakes to avoid. First, letting that initial writing time drag on for too long. If you do that, you lose all the momentum and the pressure just creeps right back in. And second, skipping the redraft step. If you skip it, all you did was a quick brainstorm. You missed the whole point, which is to actually improve your writing and your thinking. So here's the main takeaway. Front-loaded writing is not about creating a perfect first draft. It's about embracing a cycle. It's this dynamic loop of writing, then refining, then sharing, and then writing again. It's a process, not a one-shot deal. Look, that fear of the blank page, it all comes from the pressure to be perfect. But with the answer for a strategy, perfection isn't the goal, progress is. You now have the tool to completely bypass that fear. So the only question left is, what are you going to write first?